Hello, good afternoon. Glad you can join me this afternoon. It's something a little bit different. I'm actually on board HMS Belfast, which is the World War II battle cruiser. It's a permanent exhibit on the Thames. Hello, how's everyone? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go a little tour of the decks, and we're going to try and finish up on the bridge. Hello, how are you? So we've seen this from the shoreline. We've also seen it from the river, but we're going to take a closer look now. Hello, how are you? So these are the massive 6-inch guns that fired on D-Day. They were actually meant to be the first guns that fired, but there was another boat that got slightly trigger happy. But they were the second. It was the second ship that fired on D-Day, but it actually led the fleet for the bombardment there. So hello Houston, hello Colleen. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some of the. I'm going to get up close to some of the guns, and I can just show you. Look, this is where this is the view from the front of the ship here. So these are the chains that hold the 5 half-ton anchors, keep it from floating off down the Thames. So there's a little view. This actually you get a great view actually from the decks here as well. So you can see all the city buildings and the Tower of London over there, and we've got Tower Bridge behind us. But we're going to try to see and hold on to the signal. If we disappear, I'll hang on to you. Good afternoon, Sean. So something a little bit different for you today. These guns are actually how much to go on? You can actually get it on your London passes and discounts. So if you do a walk-up price, I think the walk-up price is about £9. But look for discounts if you're doing like London exhibits and passes and that kind of thing. Yeah, Elizabeth Grey and overcast, isn't it? So look, they're actually aimed on Scratchwood motorway services on the M1, which is 13.5 miles away, and so if you're there, it was just south of Barnet actually. It gives you an idea of how far these guns can actually fire. They haven't fired since the Korean War now. Yeah, that is the Shard. We're actually just right underneath the shadow of the Shard here. So look, let's have a look. Let's have a look at one of the gun turrets in here. Look, this is, you can see the exhibit inside here. This would be where we're just inside the actual gun here. This is like the loading bay. So the crew would actually sleep on the floor here if there are action stations. So let's have a little look around. Yeah, the turret. Yeah, this is the A turret. This one. It's a turret of the guns. You can just see inside here. You can see some of the. You can see one of the old shells that used to fire there. So you can smell. It's very sort of. You can smell the grease and paint in there. Hello, how are you? It's a little view just from the top there. Very impressive actually. It's when you get up real close here. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go a little walk around. I'm going to show you the bell at the back, and we're going to try and finish up on the bridge. So hopefully I can hang on to you here. Hello there. Welcome aboard. So there's a little walkway you get from when you enter. That's the ticket office over there. So there's a little walkway. It's impressive, isn't it? No problem. So let's have a look here. There's also open for private functions here. So we're actually sort of in the the midsection of the ship here, and I'll take you to. I'll see some of the little smaller guns at the back on the side here. Oh, thank you. So you can actually see. Look, there's Tower Bridge in the background there. So this shows you where we are. Right, and easy. We can actually get a really closer look here. You can see the armoured turret here, and all the mechanisms of the. There was 761 crew and officers when it was actually commissioned in 1938, so no problem. So these are these smaller guns here. So you can see, look, there's the Shard in the background. I'm sure it's safe though. So no entry in that one. So there's this is a battle cruiser. It's slightly smaller than a battleship. Actually, there's a story that when they fired on D-Day, the shockwave was so great that it actually cracked the toilets of the crew. So the crew were probably not too happy about that afterwards. So this is one of the ammunition lockers here, look, just alongside. Hello Northampton. Hello. Yes. Yeah. The destroyed the toilets. The shockwave destroyed the toilets on board. Someone was on an aircraft carrier. It was like a small city. Yeah. Well, there's over 760 crew on board here. So I hope I can just whisk through here quickly and without losing you, because this is a hello there, Andy. Oh, sorry, chef's just coming up. No problem. It's very tight here. You can see actually coming up on the decks here. So I'll take you down to the back, and we'll go to the. I'm going to show you the bell. Hello, Andy. So yeah, you can come in here. It's a great day out to have a look. It's actually a permanent museum now. It hasn't. It's actually out of service, but it's still available for. In 1971, it sailed through Tower Bridge for its. Yeah, there's not much room below decks. Yeah, so 1971 it became a floating museum, and it's part of the Imperial War Museum. You can see they've got like little displays on here. This is just showing you what happened on D-Day. So as we approach the coast of France, we could hear thousands of bombers overhead. It says it's HMS Belfast. It was built in the. There we go. If you want to know the name, and that's its ship's bell. So we can show you there. Look, HMS Belfast. The ship's bell. It's a very impressive silver bell. This silver bell was presented by the citizens of the Belfast Northern Ireland on the 22nd of October 1948. Yeah, it's really worth a visit. Yeah, you can actually go about 3 floors below, which I won't do because of the. Your dad served on this ship. Excellent. It was actually was in service in the Korean War as well. Yeah, HMS Belfast. So there we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go up to. There's some other gun turrets here. How many shells fired on Normandy? It actually fired for a week, pretty much. No, it's not. It's slightly smaller than a battleship. It's actually a battle cruiser. It's actually I'll go back down and round, so you can see this is the back end. There's a Tower Bridge in front of us there, and that's one of the other turrets. These are the ones at the rear of the ship. There you go. Give you an idea. Well, we are actually on a battleship, so we'll stick with you. It's the armour was meant for deflecting shell or bounce off now and again. Right, so here we go. So it's actually it's permanently moored on the tent here. Well, I have to special thanks to the Imperial War Museum who sent me loads of information. Hello there. So right, what we'll do, we'll go up to the front. I've been reading up on this for a week, so before you come here. So you can see it's really tight and narrow. And what we'll do, indeed, here's another one of the little smaller turrets. It would actually, the large guns could fire up to 50, about 15 miles. No problem. Hello there. Hello, Davey. So look, there's a little bit of the city there, one of the smaller turrets. What I'm going to do, I'm going to try to get up to the bridge. I'm going to take plenty of photographs, and we'll put them on Twitter later. Like I say, gives you an idea. You actually sort of smell the grease here from all the mechanisms. It's actually like they're actually being they're actually preserving it. You can see people working around the ship in the little in little cabins around here. It's 78 years old. It was actually 1938 it went into commission. I'll hang on for you, don't worry if you lose me. But like I say, we are on a warship. Signals do bounce off. But we're giving a little view here anyway. I do like little special events, and there's a few people around. Right, so we can get up into the. I'll get up onto the ship, get up onto the bridge now, so you can give it an idea of what the captain would see. Thanks for joining. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, David. Right, so here we go. We're gonna climb up the steps now. Little narrow steps here. And we can get up onto the bridge. So this is the bridge of the captain's lookout. Let's see if we can get up top there. Right, I'll go through quickly, so try not to lose you. That's the view the captain would get, looking off the bridge here. I'm sure you've seen it in many a movie, documentaries. It's actually 78 years old. It's in 1938 it was built. And there you go, some of the bridge and all the original accoutrements operating. This one's just a telephone. I've actually got a compass to show you which way we're pointing. Whew, that's a steep little walk up there. It was one of the. It's actually, the Americans actually said how straight it was shooting. They were very impressed by it all. Hello from Belfast. How are you? So there you go, there's a little view from the bridge. Yeah, they do look after it. It is actually, you can see that some of the things are working. Just to show you, there's one of the radars. It actually saw service in Korea. It actually fired more shells in Korea than it did on D-Day during the Second World War. So it was actually involved in there as well. So we got a 40mm Belfast anti-aircraft gun. There's I think there's 6 of these on the top decks here. Any enemies nearby? Well, if they're 15 miles away, you can just about reach them, because they the main guns are actually aimed at Scratchwood services on the M1. So you can see there's Tower Bridge in the background. Is the silver bell ringable? It probably is. They probably do it on special functions, but I won't touch it. So it tells you all about the restorations going on here. I wonder if we can just quickly let's see if I can capture you, just keep hold of you just as we go through here. Look, here's some of the under decks here. Look, some of the message rooms, and you can hear telecommunications and everything else, but they're very steep and narrow. And here's some of the other guns over here. Look, there you go. Can we go to the hospital wing? I think that's actually way down below. I've actually just trying to go into it. It'll probably lose the signal. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some pictures and I'll put them up on Twitter a little bit later. So I think we'll go to the bridge here, and I think we'll finish up here, shall we? There we go. Right. I hope you enjoyed that little walk around. I'm going to carry on walking around because it's brilliant. If you like me, you explore like exploring. One of the good things you can do, if you come to London, you can get it in with all the multi-pass. So easy one for you to do. So we could sit in the captain's chair. We do have the captain's chair. So I think that's probably a good place to finish, actually. So there we go. Well, I'll sit in the captain's chair. I'll give you there's the view out to Scratchwood services. So I hope there's nobody up there in North London. So I don't know where the big button is. Yes, the big button that says "Do not touch." We won't hit that one. So look, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed that little walk around one of London's monuments. Thanks to the press office at Imperial War Museum for letting me do it too. And thanks everyone. And I shall see you all later as well. Right, thanks everyone, and have a great Thursday. Okay, thanks a lot. See you later, everyone.